I went.
1 minute. Welcome to day 11 of Tohu Wa Bohu Meditation. Please remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel, the Divine Transformation Hub, and we are going to start with some testimonies and jump straight into the meditation. So let's go. Stella.
On Monday, I started a 3-day water fast. So on that first day, that night, on the Monday night, I did the Tohu Wa Bohu, and I went into the stillness, and I was so quiet, so silent, and I went deep for about 45 minutes.
Wow.
And I knew I was not sleeping. I was awake. I can feel it. I am awake. But I felt such stillness there. So I said, wow, very nice. 45 minutes. I was able to be there so still. And then the next day, second day of my fast, I was so different. My whole body was reacting and all, but I never realized that I should write down and things like that. I just couldn't meditate. Then on the third day only, I realized, wow, that is a mistake I made. The second day was a mistake I made. I should have written everything down, what I'm feeling, and then gone into Tohu Wa Bohu. But I didn't do that. So I learned a lesson from that. And the third day was okay lah. So that was my experience. I learned a mistake and I'll have to rectify.
Yeah. Please consider your medical conditions, your age, and a lot of other phenomena before getting into any kind of fast, and take precautions. Definitely. There's a lot of grace for all of us. Appreciate your intentions, but also there is a lot of grace for us that if we are setting intentions to listen to the spirit and overcome the flesh, then the Lord honors our desires, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Anybody else? Okay. So I just want to start with a little bit of introduction about authenticity. Okay. As we are learning to disentangle and from the patterns and cycles, it's very important for us. We are already pre-informed what is right, what is wrong, and we seem to live in polarization, right? So we are getting back to the source and trying to disentangle. Also, how do we know that? How do we have authentic ourselves? How to know which are the areas wherein we have a kind of performance? Now, when we say it is not a regular performance, like a sports performance, but it is that many times we do certain things without us knowing ourselves, or with a unconscious, subconscious pressure to please people. And in certain situations, or let's say somebody is asking, do you need help in this specific area, or what are the struggles you have? Many times, no, are you having any problem? No, everything is okay, no problem at all, because there is an underlying fear or discomfort that our weaknesses should not be disclosed or revealed to others, right? So that is called performance. That's one example, right? So when we get into Tohu Wa Bohu, we get to also reflect on self. There's a lot of self-reflection comes, self-awareness comes, and we slowly starting to get to know who actually we are and what are the values we are believing in. Okay. And because we are constantly journaling, we are learning about ourselves. If we don't journal, we really don't know what has happened, how we behaved, and what could be the trigger in that particular situation. Okay. Also, many times we keep saying yes, yes, yes for doing stuff. We don't know how to draw the boundaries, um, and uh, meaning we really don't have to say yes, yes for everything, um, to everybody. Okay. We can always say, rather than just taking up everything, I always tell people, if you can't, my only challenge in is that if you say you are taking up the responsibility, you're going to do, take it up and do it. But if you know that you don't have time for that, better say no in the beginning itself. Okay. Just a minute. There's a lot of. Sorry about it. There's too much of cracker sound. I was not able to focus. So many times we don't know how to say no when we know that we don't have the capacity, or we don't have the capability, or we don't have the resources, we don't have the time. It's better to let go of it so it could be done by somebody else, right? And also, many times we really do a lot of things just because we want people to accept us, or to look good in the sight of people. Okay. And I had written a Facebook post today, with words of wisdom. If you read that, it's okay to be not liked by every single person. Okay. Just because you are a coach or a member or a leader doesn't mean that everybody is going to like you. Okay. But as long as you know what you in your conscience, if you think what you are doing according to your conscience as of today, to whatever level of maturity it is, if you think it is good, just go ahead with that. You really don't have to change your decisions and so many other things, just to be accepted and liked by people. Okay. So I know of someone who used to eat a lot and the night and put on so much weight because that person was not able to say to the relative who was bringing tasty food every single night, late night that too. So some point in time they had to take a decision and said, no, I appreciate your love, but I really can't consume it because it's going to affect my health. Okay. Um, so it's a very polite way of saying no, but you can take it, you can consume it some of the time, maybe when your metabolism is really high. This is one example of how not to be a people pleaser. Okay. And also, many times we are not straightforward. We don't tell the truth because we think people will not like us, or people will get offended, or people will not give us some responsibility. People will not treat us important. Okay. But trust me, you got to be honest with yourself. Most of the time, people think they have to do things for other people to be accepted, to be appreciated, to be loved. But the thing is, you're going to be living in denial if you continue to do that. Be honest with yourself and speak. Me being a straightforward person, many times, uh, I mean, people really want a nice, soothing saying, and many, but it's not always possible. Certain things, if we don't tell people, if we don't correct it, then there will always be in that place of darkness, in that place of ignorance, where they are going to be facing the problem in future, and they are going to be repeatedly facing the same problem. So I might as well sort it out for them and help them to do it better than allowing them to stay there, right? So we really don't have to be people pleasers, right? If not, if especially if you are a leader, in all probability, it's not, if you really want to be liked, then you need to become an ice cream seller. You can't be a leader. So if there is a leader, definitely not, because people always come with entitlement that I need to be accepted this way, I need to be given responsibility this way, and I can behave this way, that way. But what I'm talking about here is being vulnerable, being transparent, being authentic. Okay. And you really can't be pleasing everybody, be it in any sphere. Okay. And you don't have to change your belief system just because you want to get some things done, or you want to go to the next level, or you just want to that person you like and you just want to please. Okay, then you won't be true to yourself. What I am saying is, you got to be true to yourself, and you got to be vulnerable. Being vulnerable doesn't necessarily equal to allowing other people to take advantage of you. Okay, you can't be truthful, you can be authentic, but at the same time, you really don't have to allow other people to take advantage of your vulnerability. So there is a binding, there is a losing. Life is all about balancing, and nobody is perfect. Even we all are learning, we all are work in progress. Okay. And also, all these things are coming under performance. Okay. And let's say if we really think we have to be perfect 100%, it comes under perfectionism. Okay, it's okay to do some mistakes. You don't have to feel guilty or avoid doing certain things. Take risk, do things, fail, and then work on it and then improve it. If we don't really have to skip just because there is a risk of not doing it perfect. Let's do things and then fail on it and then work again, climb up the ladder, uh, leveraging our failures. Like, what is the lesson learned from the previous experience, right? And the mistakes are should not make us feel very guilty, but it should be the lessons on which we can, like, we can learn from those lessons and try it again, or try something different. Okay, so these are the masks we put on, and it comes under the performance. Okay, and one of the things that we will be learning or disentangling is that many times we are on a performance mode to please people. We go beyond our capacity, beyond what we could do. We do a lot of things at a cost that's going to be painful later, right? So be authentic, and know yourself, what you believe, and what's your capacity, what's your capability, and whether you are doing certain things just to please people or really want to do that. And always speak the truth, even if people don't like it, doesn't matter, because um, when you are straightforward, when you speak the truth, you will connect and vibrate with the right kind of people. But if you're going to be a people pleaser, you're going to be vibrating with the people who may not be who may not have the same values as yours. Okay, and also surround yourself whenever you need some support. You can really support yourself. These are I'm talking about the areas of self-awareness or self-reflection, or living authentic, not being a performance-oriented person. Okay, so let's now. So that. These are the things that will happen when you are continuing to do the Tohu Wa Bohu. Okay, the masks are going to come off. Okay, when the masks are going to come off, performance masks and performance and all, mask means what? You're doing or projecting something that you are not. Okay, just to please people, or just to comply, or just to fit into the structure. Okay, so these are the things that are going to come off and enable you to live an authentic life. Okay, so let's get into the meditation now. Reverse breath and then 20 minutes of meditation. Okay, I start. Open your eyes. Okay, I hope you all had a great time in the void. Anybody wants to share anything?
So today for me it was like my whole body wanted to move. Like I wanted my legs to move, my hands to move, but because I was in meditation, it was constricted. So there was like this energy pulses in the body, like the legs sending signals strongly for it to be moved, but it was not. The mind was not allowing it to move. So yeah, it was. Yeah,
Okay.
I observed that thing today.
Okay. How about others? Anybody else wants to share anything? Okay. Thank you for joining today, guys. We'll see you all tomorrow at the same time, 9:30. Please try to join on time. Okay. Take care. Bye. Good night.
Good night, Chitra.
Night.